Very good afternoon to you all. It's my pleasure to join you all today at the inauguration of the MahaBiz 2022, the Gulf Maharashtra Business Forums, biannual conclave for SMEs, businesses, startups, and entrepreneurs. Thank you for having me and inviting me to be here with you all today. It is of particular significance that I join you all the day after the historic comprehensive economic partnership agreement was signed between UAE and India. And I just came back from Delhi after during the signing ceremony. This milestone achievement will pave the way for a new era of cooperation and collaboration between our nations and unlock a new era of progress and prosperity. It will ensure our ambitious, outward-looking economies are better prepared to face evolving global realities as we emerge into a new post-COVID world. Our stronger, deep relationship is built on a firm foundation. India is the second largest trading partner of the UAE, accounting for 9% of the UAE's global trade and the 14th of its non-oil trades. At the same time, the UAE ranks as India's third largest global trading partner after America and China, and first in the Arab world, accounting for more than 35% of India's trade with the Arab countries. The non-oil foreign trade between the two countries totaled 170 billion dirhams in 2021, indicating a 66% growth compared to 2020 and 8% growth compared to pre-pandemic year of 2019. Over the past 10 years, the total volume of non-oil foreign trade between the two countries has exceeded the 1.4 trillion dirhams. Meanwhile, the value of mutual investments between the two sides amounted to nearly 60 billion dirhams by the end of 2019. India is the second largest investor in the UAE. We only add to those achievements in the coming years as the UAE-India CEPA comes into effect and our private sector maximizes its many opportunities. As you all know, the UAE is home to a large and vibrant Indian expat community who are making sizable economic, social, and cultural contributions to our country. An increasing number of Indian business people and investors are choosing our market to establish their commercial ventures, further contributing to the vitality of the UAE-India relations. I commend the efforts of business support organizations such as GMBF to facilitate private sector collaboration between our nations. It's clear that the CEPA have now signed will further accelerate these connections and will serve the people in both UAE and India by creating more jobs, expanding economic activities, and helping us access international markets. Ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, colleagues, in 2020, the global pandemic hastened the UAE's transition into a flexible and sustainable economic model. Despite the negative and the challenges, we saw this period as an opportunity to reset our national agenda. Over the course of 2021, the UAE government launched a series of bold reforms to build an economy ready for the next 50 years. Amendments were made to nearly 50 federal laws, the largest set of legislative changes in the country's history, with the aim of enhancing the UAE's business environment and reinforcing the UAE's status as an ideal destination for work, investment, entrepreneurship, education, and life. The impact of these reforms of people's trust and business confidence has been incredibly positive. We saw an early rebound in business activities, tourism, trade, and investment. But 2021 not only marked our return to business as usual, it saw the UAE's hosting of Expo 2020, the country's Golden Jubilee celebration, and the launch of new vision for the next 50 and mega projects for the next decade. Our goal is to accelerate economic growth and double the UAE economy by 2031. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, all these economic developments are creating unprecedented opportunities in our market. Therefore, it is a very exciting time for investors and entrepreneurs from around the world to be here in the UAE. The UAE's business environment is ready to support them in every way possible, be it legislative, regulatory aspect, or to be it in terms of infrastructure, facilities, and incentives available. I'm confident that the latest edition of MahaBiz will contribute to taking this message far and wide, and I look forward to its coming, to its outcomes and blustering a new UAE-India economic partnership. Wish you all the best, and thank you so much for the invitation.
A humble request to Your Excellency to kindly be with us on stage. May I please request our President, Dr. Sunil Manjrekar, sir. So this is a very special token of love from our hearts. A humble thanks to you, sir, for your presence and for sharing with us everything UAE has to offer to the world. As we all, I'm so sorry, Your Excellency, just a little ahead of the table that we have. This picture is extremely valuable for us. It's precious for us, please, sir. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Please continue the applauses as we humbly thank Your Excellency, Dr. Thani Bin Ahmed Al Zeyoudi, our Honorable Minister of State for Foreign Trade.